Hey, Steve Champagne here. Thanks for picking up the Facebook Advertising Profit Calculator. I think you're really going to find this is a really cool tool to figure out how to do Facebook advertisement without losing your shirt. Okay, now this calculator is based on the premise of doing what's called self-liquidating advertisement. If you're not sure what that is, basically you're doing you have an offer that is going to cover or come close to covering the cost of your advertisement. We all know that we can't continue to do advertisement with no money coming in because it just is too expensive. And Facebook, if not done correctly, you can literally lose your shirt. So this calculator is going to help you kind of figure out what that price point has to be for that self-liquidating offer, and then you kind of think about what you're offering them. The more value that you can make in that self-liquidating offer, the more you can charge. Okay, so let's go over this calculator real quickly. First things first, hopefully what you'll need to do is hit the reset calculator button. There are some scripts here running in the background that will help clear out the values. Make sure that you give approval, otherwise you won't be able to use some of the links that are associated with the calculator. First things first, and you can see out the bottom we have 4 tabs. Basically, these are the 3 tabs you're going to be working with. This drop-down data is just all the data that's associated with the drop-downs in the calculator. We have Facebook advertisement cost, all right, and we're going to work with that first. Then we're going to talk about ad performance, and then we're going to get into the self-liquidating advertisement so you can see exactly what you want to do. Like all advertisement, you want to do a test campaign and you want to kind of figure out, what it's going to be, and hopefully if you do a small campaign, from there you can take it and you can scale it up, okay? So first things first, let's get right into it. So if we're doing a test campaign, what you want to first things to do is probably take a small reach of let's say 20,000 or 10,000. Let's just say 10,000. Okay, our goal is to spend about probably $100 during our test. That's going to give you, I think, a solid number. So we'll say 100. Okay, ad frequency, let's keep it at 1. And CPC, the CPM cost really depends upon the market. The more competitive it is, the more you're going to pay for it. Case in point, the whole internet marketing space on Facebook is very, very, very expensive. Okay, so I'll use those metrics for you so you can see how that would work. And that's probably like $12.50, okay? So you have a budget of $125, and let's say let's plan on running this campaign for 5 days. So now we have an ad budget of $25 a day, okay? So this will give us a sense of, what it's gonna do, let it run, and, if you're not turning a profit after $50, then you probably have to revisit your offer. Okay, so let's get over to ad performance. First thing we want to do is we want to put in a click-through rate. Okay, so when someone sees your ad, the click-through. Again, the more compelling your ad is, the more compelling your offer is, the higher your click-through rate is going to be for your market. I'm just going to use a click-through rate of 1%. Okay. You should be able to get a 1% click-through rate when it comes to the desktop feed or the mobile feed. Now we want to talk about lead or opt-in conversion. Again, our goal here is to generate leads, whether it's an email address or whether it's a push notification, or if you're doing something for a client, maybe it's a lead for business or something like that. Again, the stronger the offer in your presentation, you should be able to get somewhere on the low end 15%, on the high end 30-40%. I'm going to take the middle and just say 25%. Okay. Now, gives us some numbers. Let's take a look at this. We're basically going to have 100 visitors going to our website or wherever you're driving your traffic to. You're going to have 25 leads, okay? So our goal here is to take a portion of these leads and actually generate some sales from it to cover the cost of the $125 that we're going to spend. We have a CPC cost for $1.25, okay? And we have a CPA of $5. So this is where it really gets interesting, okay? It gets into the self-liquidating aspect of this calculator. Right here, really what you want to start off with is not so much putting in a price here, because we will get the cost of what it needs to be. So let's say we have these 25 leads here. How many can we expect to convert? If you have, again, a solid offer and a solid something that's really beneficial for somebody, you should be able to convert a decent amount of these people, okay? And so self-liquidating, I'm going to say 15% here, okay? 15% we're going to liquidate. So basically, the cost to acquire a customer is $31. So that's kind of what the price point needs to be around for your product. Okay, maybe it's, if you're willing to, lose a little bit of money, maybe you price it at $27. If you want to make a little bit of money, you price it at $37. So let's look at $37. At $37, you actually make a little bit of money. This is a true self-liquidating advertisement fund, okay? You actually have an ROI here of 18%. And you actually have, after your advertisement, you made $23. You can take yourself out to lunch here, okay? That's not bad at all. We have some earnings data here, right? We have an earnings per dollar spent on advertising, $1.18. So you're basically making, 18 cents on every dollar that you spend. You're going to have $1.48 in your earnings, your EPC, all right, and your $5.92 for an EPA. All right. And this last tab is really all the drop-down values. We don't need to go over that. So as you can see, this is a pretty nifty calculator. Now to clear these values, all you have to do is hit the reset button here for the next time you want to use it, and you can see now that we've cleared out the calculator pretty nicely. Okay, just a couple more things before we wrap up this training video. If you really think this is a great little calculator, share the love. Just simply click on here and go out to this little pop-up I have here. I've written an email for you. Just copy and paste this, and send it to a few of your IM buddies. I think they'll truly, truly appreciate this. And if you really like the basic calculator, I think you're going to really like the deluxe version of this too. So if you want to check out a video on the deluxe version, just click here, and I walk you through the deluxe version of this calculator, which is really, really takes it to the next level. There's some graphs. Beyond the self-liquidating advertisement, we have a funnel, and we also have a continuity calculation for you. So you may want to upgrade to that particular calculator if it makes sense for you. And so again, thanks for watching. Thanks for picking it up, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.